To be or not to be? That is the question.
Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta, theta, iota, kappa, lambda, mu.
I joined a fraternity and went the entire play season and then dropped at the very end. I mean, I think that they can be a good thing if they're run well, but if not, they can just kind of be led in the wrong direction.
That's why you drop?
Yeah, I mean, that's not the only reason, but mostly because my grades suffered during play season.
When I was pledging, my GPA was actually higher the next semester in the spring, just because, you know, all the things that go into it, constantly on the move, constantly doing different things throughout the day, so my time management skills really got pretty high, so I just, I made time to study, and, once I was done with pledging, I just kind of like, now what do I do? So I feel like I didn't really have a big brother per se growing up, so I felt like there was kind of a void there, and I figured, from what I've heard, being in the Greek community, it's like a camaraderie with, basically a pledge class full of strangers, so I feel like that was my initial reason to join the Greek fraternity, just to make friends that last forever, and also make connections, and just as a network for the future. So.
I would say I've definitely gotten some really good networking out of it, mainly because I can go pretty much anywhere and meet other women who've been initiated into my sorority, and it's really cool to be able to do that and have something in common and that you share that background, and just you meet all kinds of people through it, and just there's so many opportunities for leadership and going somewhere else through it.
It's kind of like a break from school when you get really stressed and everything, and then you can just relax and you have friends who have things in common with you. It's just kind of nice just to kind of sit back and relax, and I don't know, in general it's just a lot of fun. You make a lot of friends with them, and so those are the people you hang out with all the time, and so it's just kind of, I don't know, I enjoy it.
I think it's just been a better way to just find more groups, and honestly, like, I was not that social before I got here, and I joined to become more social too, and like, not just with Greeks, but like, it's just a skill that I picked up.
It's a lot of really good, it's been a positive experience in that people assume that you have lower grades, but Greeks do have an overall higher GPA than anyone else on campus, and with just the non-Greeks do. And I think it's when you start out, when you first join a fraternity or sorority, you're required to do study hours and everything, and you have a group of people that you can work with, so it really helps your grades. And people think it's a negative experience, but it's really a positive experience in the school.
I'm not in a fraternity because I don't feel like I need other guys to validate me as a person. I mean, it's okay. It's just not for me. It's not that bad.
Good or bad? Good or bad? There's this whole, I guess you could say, unofficial war between Greek and non-Greek. Just the whole frat boy, drunk weekend. Being a piece of shit on the weekends, not caring about anything, but we do a lot of philanthropy, and I think that goes a little unnoticed. We're doing Sigma Palooza, and our goal is to raise $5,000 for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, because actually one of our brothers a month ago got diagnosed with lymphoma. So I think a lot of those stereotypes kind of go unnoticed, just because we do a lot of philanthropy, and we don't set ourselves higher than anyone else. We're a group of people who have a common interest, and we do give back to the community.
Red Solo Cup, I fill you up. Let's have a party. Let's have a party.
Yeah, they're drunks.
What do you mean you don't take shots? Is it okay to send a drunk text on purpose? We just need to figure out a way to get Reagan back.
We're not, getting hammered and getting arrested and doing all this dumb shit all the time. So, I think that just kind of is one of the big stereotypes that is misled. So.
I think it just depends on the person. Some people usually, like most of their friends are Greek, but then you have the others that are more involved in like different things.
Everyone has their different opinions on why they join a fraternity or sorority. The choice is up to them. They have different motives of why they do it and different interests in socially or, you know, just having that lifelong sisterhood or brotherhood. It doesn't matter. It's just up to you to join or not to join. Greek life is where it's at. I'm very interested in joining a sorority, and I do plan to in the future. So maybe I'll be a future Greek.
So after hearing all the different opinions about sororities and fraternities, we discovered there's a lot of positive things and a lot of negative things by joining, but basically it comes up to the individual if they want to join or not, if they have it in them or not. And I can say for me personally, I'm only here for 1 year, and I didn't feel like joining a sorority was the right thing for me to do, but at the same time I can see that it makes sense for a lot of other people here. So
to join or not to join, your choice.